It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Miles.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Acho. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a... at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find...
Breaks into the open and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They're going to ride this running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, this tight end is so athletic, and at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Acho.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on fourth and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Caught in the backfield. It's Baldridge. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first and the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Jayhawks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick tempo here for the offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Acho. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Baldridge. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Jayhawks are on the move. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB isn't a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 1st down for the offense. Tight end now in motion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you... quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
To do to move. Let's keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The give to the fullback. How about that defense The Kansas offense returns to the field. The Jayhawks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the afterburners. At the 20. Touchdown, Kansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 21 to New Mexico. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. He's threatened deep in the red zone. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground, he's got it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Acho. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Looking for a gap. It's Acho. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end...